What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Cinematic Cravings. Today, nerves are a bit tense because Marvel once again didn't know where to draw the line with nonsense. In this video, we're going to talk about Marvel's recent absurdities, why nothing makes sense in the Daredevil series, how Marvel is ruining its own universe, and how all this nonsense is driving us crazy. But before we get into the details, I know most of you have already watched the video but didn't like it. Most viewers don't like or subscribe. But liking and subscribing to the channel is completely free. With one click, you can show your support. Come on, man, don't be selfish. Subscribe and like the video. That way we can grow together. Now, let's begin. Kingpin took over New York, became the mayor, literally ran the city like his own trash heap. But how is this possible in the Marvel universe, guys? Doctor Strange is nowhere. Spider-Man is nowhere. Kate Bishop is nowhere. What kind of logic is this? In a city like New York, right in front of everyone's eyes, a massive criminal rises, but not a single hero is around. This is literally mocking the audience's intelligence. Let's say Doctor Strange is hanging out in the multiverse. Fine. But where is Kate Bishop? These people live in the same city. They've even met before. We saw in the Marvels movie that Kate Bishop is still an active hero. Ms. Marvel shows up. They meet. But in this series, her name isn't even mentioned. It's like the character never existed. What kind of universe consistency is this? Except for Daredevil, everyone is either missing or shown briefly in the finale. They even bring Punisher at the last second. But Kate Bishop? Nowhere. Spider-Man's name is mentioned only once. Dude, don't these guys live in New York? While Kingpin is taking over the city, are the heroes on vacation? There's total chaos, yet somehow only Daredevil is involved. How logical, right? I mean, even in Spider-Man Far From Home, there was logic. Peter asks, where's Thor? Where's Captain Marvel? Nick Fury answers, he's in space. She's on a mission. That one's missing. They gave the audience explanations. But in the Daredevil series, Kingpin takes over New York, literally wrecks the city, and no one's there. Doctor Strange has his third eye open, heightened senses, but doesn't sense the mob invading the city. Does that make any sense? Remember Doctor Strange 2? In the middle of a wedding, chaos breaks out and he responds instantly. That guy runs to the smallest thing happening in New York, yet doesn't interfere with Kingpin's rising to power. Seriously asking, what kind of logic is this? What kind of universe tracking is this? Are we idiots as the audience? What's the point of treating us like fools? Now let's talk about Kate Bishop. We saw in the Marvels that she's still active as a hero. She's directly involved in events. But in the Daredevil series, not even a whisper. Fine, don't show her. At least mention her name. What is this forgetting and ignoring so many characters? Even one line like, she's fighting somewhere else, would be enough for us to understand. I mean, think about it. The police are after Daredevil. What if they said something like, Kate Bishop is also wanted? Punisher is in a shootout in this neighborhood. These are such small details. Even with these lines, you expand the story and add depth to the series. But no, it's like only Daredevil is left in the Marvel universe, as if everyone else disappeared. Like seriously, what kind of mindset is this? And the nonsense doesn't end there. You even put Kate Bishop's mom's ex-boyfriend in the series as a swordsman. But Kate Bishop herself is nowhere. Is this not total disrespect to the character? You mentioned Spider-Man's name at the beginning of the series. The audience thinks, okay, maybe we'll see something later. But nope, nothing. The characters mentioned are just decoration. Now let's talk about the government side. In the movies, you show S.H.I.E.L.D., you show Thunderbolts. Red Hulk shows up. The government is ultra-powerful. Ross becomes president. They've built a super team from former criminals like the Thunderbolts. But the same government doesn't say a word about a former criminal taking over New York. I mean, isn't this the same government that stops alien invasions? Yes, Kingpin becoming mayor exists in the comics. But you didn't treat this Kingpin like the one in the comics. Here, he's just a street mob boss. A character this low profile among superheroes taking over a city like New York is an absolute disgrace. The Avengers Tower is in this city, man. Even the Thunderbolts base is here. The Avengers building is still in this city. Thunderbolts gather there. This city is the heart of the Marvel universe. But you go and tell a small-scale story like Daredevil vs. Kingpin in the most central city of the universe and ignore everyone else? Dude, if you're going to tell such an isolated story, go do it in Chicago, build the series in another city. But no, you insist on New York and then leave it completely empty. Bravo, seriously. I don't have much hope for the second season either, to be honest. Yes, Punisher will be there for sure. Daredevil will return again, maybe one or two more side characters at best. But it still looks like they will only follow the Daredevil storyline. However, there is Jessica Jones in this universe, there is Luke Cage, there is Iron Fist. All of them live in this city. Even if you didn't make deals with the same actors, it's not that important. Just mention their names and show them with other actors. Besides, Daredevil Born Again doesn't ignore the Netflix series, so you can't ignore these characters either. Okay, you didn't show them, but at least you could have mentioned their names. Luke Cage was protecting his own neighborhood in the comics, for example. Iron Fist was fighting crime in the streets. Jessica Jones was a detective. These people don't necessarily have to appear physically, but at least let their names show up in a line of dialogue, a report, a poster. Give a signal to the audience. Nope, man, everything's forgotten. Only Daredevil is here, gathering people and saying, we'll do something. And I want to say this part very clearly. Daredevil is one of my favorite Marvel projects. Seriously, the character, the dark tone, the fight choreography, everything is amazing. But with this new version, I kept thinking, when is this show actually starting? 3 episodes passed, 5 episodes passed. You're waiting for something to happen, but the whole 8 episodes go by and the show doesn't even start. It felt like the whole season was just an intro episode. Bro, if you're going to do it like this, just don't do it. Why waste so many characters, so much potential, such a big universe? If you're going to make a series, either integrate it into the universe or make it standalone, but make it believable. What is this in-between nonsense? The viewer can't even tell what they're watching. Is it part of the MCU? Is it not? Is it canon? Is it not? Kingpin literally takes over the city and no one cares. Is this Marvel quality? They could have made this series more believable with just 3 5-sentences. That's how simple it is. If Kingpin just said to someone, to his wife, to a sidekick, Doctor Strange isn't in the city. Spidey's busy with his own stuff. Kate Bishop is on my tail, but she's easy to distract. Done. That's it. Then we'd understand that the heroes are busy with other things, and Kingpin took advantage of the opportunity. It didn't even do that. At least show some respect to the audience. You can expand an entire universe with just 1 sentence. Marvel did that for years. But here it's like all the heroes disappeared with Thanos. Spider-Man is mentioned once, then nothing. Only Kate Bishop's ex-boyfriend shows up in the series, not her. Doctor Strange is nowhere to be seen. Nothing from S.H.I.E.L.D., from Nick Fury, from Thunderbolts, from Ross. Isn't it amazing how easily you can forget an entire universe? In the movies, the American government is shown as this giant force. Red Hulk is coming. Thunderbolts are coming. S.H.I.E.L.D. is everywhere. But when a mob boss takes over New York, no one lifts a finger. With so many institutions and characters whose job it is to stop these things, saying we'll solve it with Daredevil is beyond ridiculous. Sorry, Marvel, but this didn't work. Now you tell me, guys, where is this going? Can Marvel recover, or is it going to get even worse? I still have a bit of hope for the Thunderbolts movie. Maybe they'll fix things a little there. But Fantastic Four? To be honest, I'm not really into that retro vibe. The movie might be good, but my expectations are low. I hope I'm wrong. What do you think? Let's meet in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video, guys. This video was a bit of a rant, a bit of us letting it all out. Are we right? Are we wrong? I don't know, but the one thing I do know is that we still love this universe, and maybe that's exactly why we get so mad. See you in the next video. Take care.